Welcome back to my channel. My name is Naisa and this is God's Queen's Esther, and on this channel I like to give prophetic words, testimonials, my journey of being spiritual and walking with God, decoding political beliefs, exposing occult and religion practices and things that's going on in these spiritual streets, and also trendy things that's going on in the world, so that we can be aware of them and all be saved and walking with God in spirit and truth. So if you're interested in this channel, please give me a like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to make content. And in this video, I wanted to speak on destiny demoting dreams that they try to curse you in your sleep so that you have no success when you are awake. These dreams are very sneaky, very manipulative, because a lot of people don't know that they're having these dreams that can be made manifest in the physical. They just think that they're sleeping, or it's something of their imagination, or something that's going on in the subconscious or dreamland or whatever. However, a lot of these things are things that are truly going on behind the scenes in the spiritual realm, in the demonic realm, or in the astral realm, and they can become something that is affecting you or hindering you in the physical realm because it's overplayed in your dreams, or it's something that is having a strong influence on you. So these are the worst dreams and curses because they would go to your subconscious mind and help you to operate what is on the conscious and in the physical. And so it helps whenever something is going on in the subconscious. They say that we have more depth, or we have more energy or data or just strength backed up in the subconscious. I like to always picture the iceberg type of picture, where there's on the surface there is the ice, which is the conscious, and then under the surface it's a big full block of ice that we don't know about, that holds all the secrets, holds our memory, holds our destiny, holds our power, connection, and everything. So all that is going on in the subconscious behind the scenes, and we don't know. And so when we're in the behind the scenes in the dream world, you know, we might not be conscious of the things that's going on, but then a little bit of it starts to reflect and show in the physical, in the conscious world. And these evil spirits work through witches and warlocks and your haters to put a spell on you in your dreams, so that you self-actualize and perform the tasks that they show you in the dream, or that they tell you. So a lot of people don't remember their dreams. I do recommend that you start writing down your dreams, because just a little bit will start to add up once you wake up, or you ask God for that revelation, or to decode that dream for you, and it starts to put, like, the pieces of the puzzle start to be put together, and you'll realize why things are not going right for you in your life, because that same thing that you were going after in your life, in your dream, you were blocked from it. So first, they try to hold your tongue in captivity in the realms of the spirit by getting you to cover your mouth or stay quiet. So when trials come up in your life, you do not fight back with your words. They know the power lies in the tongue. We speak things into existence. So if you can't talk, then you can't create or help others in the way God wants you to. You might have a sore throat a lot. You can't pronounce words clearly. You can't really have authority when you speak. You have a quiet voice or timid. That's because you have been under demonic oppression in your dreams. They want you to shut up and stop talking. You will reveal too many of their secrets, or you will step into your true power. This came to me in a dream after I was reading the Bible out loud the night before, and I noticed that I wasn't getting the words out of my mouth completely. Like, I was stuttering and reading incorrectly, and also my tonsils were hurting to the point my throat would start to close up. Then God told me how all those years I was little and I was not able to speak, or had to get permission to speak or keep my thoughts to myself. Or in high school, when I had the spirit of depression on me and I never talked to anybody, and I was scared of what to say or how they would thought of me. And then when I finally started to get my voice, I was laced while smoking weed, and that got my tonsils swollen. And from that point on, they were closing up, and to this day, it still is something that I'm fighting against. But all those things happen because they wanted to silence me, so that I don't speak truth, and so that I don't call out to God, so that I don't shake things up in this world and in the spiritual world with my words. In the dream I had, there was a golden cover being built on my mouth, like building up in bricks, and it was closing up, and I was completely okay with it. And then, and it because it was gold and it was pretty, and I was just not conscious within the dream. But then I realized that it was covering my mouth, and I started to take it off. A lot of our voices are being put in lockdown in the demonic realm, and we have to free our voice, just like when Ursula and the Little Mermaid wanted to take Ariel's voice, and the little through contracts and agreements, and that's what this is what they do when they speak certain things in our life, or when we hear things in our dreams and then it's made manifest in the physical. Our mouths are in captivity in the spiritual realm. Some of us may not speak as much, or are completely fine with the mask mandates today, totally bowing down to our oppressors and agreeing to go against freedom and liberty. That can be manifesting it. So some of us who may be oppressed in the spiritual realm, not being able to vocalize what it is that we're supposed to be speaking, then in the physical, we're completely fine with wearing masks, covering our mouths, not speaking what we want to be shed, or coming around people and not really saying what's on our mind, because we've been indoctrinated or manipulated in the spiritual realm to keep quiet, to hide ourselves, and to not speak truth. Like, words have power, so they know that if you even say one thing, that you can be able to shift your life, or shift your surroundings, or shift things around you, or help others in that way. So they want to keep your mouth on lockdown. A lot of people had different dreams with their teeth falling out, dreams with like just your mouth being sewn up, or you just sitting there in a room full of people and they might be talking to you, or y'all might be having a conversation, but you're not saying anything. You're only receiving, you're not releasing, and that's something that is hindering you in the physical, that can also hinder you from making certain landmarks, or making certain territorial marks with your authority in the physical, or speaking truth, or getting through to others. So next is distraction. They feed your spirit with all kinds of distraction, especially in a dream. They will put familiar spirits in your face to get you to talk to them, showing you filth and unnecessary things. Just talking your ear off, wasting time so that you don't get to where you need to go, causing delays in your waking life. This dream consists of being late for the school, running after a bus or a train, missing your flight, that job or event. This is all so you miss your blessings, and that when great offers come to you, you cannot possess them, because you're too focused on the wrong things. In this dream, I knew I had to be at the airport at a certain time, and I was in a car, and people kept coming beside me having weird conversations. Then I made it to the airport, and these ghetto people was causing a scene right in front of me, and I was like, come on, I gotta catch my flight. And when I got there, the flight had already left. Then I was like, I'll catch the next one, and the customer service was making it difficult for me to speak to anyone. When I would try to get help, they would distract me and not help me. Either this or something that may be going on in your dreams, to try to steal your dream. So they will this might be going on over and over again. You might be like, I'm having the same dream of being in this airport, or I needed to catch this flight, or needing to get in a car with my friends and go somewhere. But to you, it's like it's the very first dream, but it just feels familiar, like a deja vu kind of experience. But it's because the dream is being stolen, and it's made to feel like it's normal, because whenever you are presented with an opportunity, and then you're no one is able to help you, or you being distracted, or you can't seem to complete a goal, it's because they're trying to get you to be normal with the spirit of rejection, feeling like nobody pays attention to you, or when they don't want to help you, so you'll never achieve your goals. And when you wake up, you have to cast those spirits out and pray against demonic oppression and satanic robbers, because it will literally stop you from going after or achieving your goals, because you always have that mindset that I'm not going to get this this bonus. I'm not going to get this promotion. I'm not going to get this favor, or they're always going to view me as less than, or they're not going to listen to me, or I'm never going to stay focused and determined on what I need to be. And that is a curse sent from the pit of hell. Bind it, curse it, and rebuke that, because it is only going to try to hinder you and not move you forward. And next is they use magic, voodoo, or curses right in your face. And if you see somebody doing magic in front of you, may it be just lighting a candle or doing certain hoodoo or religion tasks, they doing it in your dreams, so that your life, you can be doing it in your life as well. They want you to be cursed and showing you how they want you, just like a voodoo doll, but in the spirit, showing you how they want you to be. And your eyes are looking at it as programming that your mind, to your mind, so that it seems comfortable and okay. So like they will show you like you doing something, like you might be doing certain dances or eating certain foods, and so your mind, or you might be pulling out a whole bunch of candles and doing different rituals. Your mind is programmed to always be doing those tasks or being comfortable with those tasks. On the physical, you might be doing the same thing, doing this weird dance, or it's like a puppeteer kind of thing. That's how they do it in the dream realm. So it's programming, and they will take you back to your old childhood home or school or city that you hated, so you can be stuck and stagnant. Half the time, the place that is the place where the most witchcraft or demonic attacks took place in your life, where you were very low. So they need your spirit to stay in that bondage, burden type of memory, type of environment. In this dream, I got to the corner where one woman looked friendly enough to help me, and I put my belongings on her desk. I was at a counter in the airport, and I put my stuff on her desk, and then the desk rose up higher than and I was I couldn't reach my stuff. And they don't want you to reach your blessings whenever you try. Like they want you to go up a wall or cross a fence, or jump over a lake, just something is like a reach, and they don't want you to reach your blessings that are already yours. Like you already, with my stuff being already on that desk, and I placed it there, those were already my blessings. But then the desk rose up higher than and I couldn't reach it. They don't want you to reach your blessings that are already yours. So I was telling her I need another ticket to catch another plane, and she was like, sorry, we can't refund that ticket. I'm like, okay, I just want you to get me on the next plane. All of a sudden, music started playing, all these distractions, and they started dancing. And she was like, St. Louis. And I was like, yeah, I went to school in St. Louis a while back. Like, what they got to do anything? And all of a sudden, her face turned into smoke. And so that you don't, and they don't want you to really see how they really look behind the familiar spirit, like what the real demonic entity that is behind them. They don't want that to be revealed, especially if you become aware in the dreams. So they will mask themselves to be whatever they think is best to trick you, so to say. And she turned into smoke, so she don't want me to look at her, and don't want you to use your spiritual eyes. So like they try to use as a reflection when they do the voodoo. So with her being face turning into smoke and unable to see or anything like that, she wanted me to have my spiritual eyes to be closed and face blurred within the dream. That a lot of people who like I had a conversation with this person in my dream, but I couldn't see his face, or I woke up and I didn't know who that was and everything like that. That's what they do like that, where they trying to blind your spiritual eyes and your vision, your discernment. And then her hands were tied up in front of her with a snake covering across them, holding them tight. So in that aspect, she wanted my hands to be tied and wanted my hands to be tied and cut off from God instead of blessed hands, and always in situations that you can't come out of or can't do nothing about it. Hence they saying my hands are tied. And a lot of these different dreams where they don't want you to come out the situation, or always to repeat certain things. You might be running around in a dream, or running through a maze, or going through a same type of trial. And then the last dream cause bodily harm, because they tell you in your dreams that you are sick, or you have a disease, or something is wrong with you, or you have something have to do with blood, pain, or body parts missing. So your body stays under pain and affliction in the physical. They do this a lot to women who are fertile and about to have children. They will force a miscarriage by cursing her, wound in the spiritual, speaking negative words over her, take her pregnancy tests and throwing them away so that you don't see them in the dream. And then you wonder why you're having terrible menstrual cycles and pain in the body all the time that they tell you this. They're just showing you that they have them so that it's made manifest. And once you are aware of these things, you can become immune to the game. They run on you and not accept it. And this is why the scene you're seeing, you might be seeing demons afterwards. You might be seeing their true face under the mask that they showed, or a smirk or a smile, and they trying to get through to you and wear you out. But once you call them out, and then you can see the evil being in them, and they get offensive, or they try to harass you, or try to place the blame on you, or stand or sit by you, and even take your things. This is how you may always have things missing in your life, or you feel like you always it's always one thing after the other, or you wake up and you just feel tired and worn through. Is because they ran you through the mud in that dream, literally just having you do all these different tasks and stay confused and stay stagnant. And so when you wake up, bind and rebuke those evil spirits in Jesus Christ of Nazareth, or in his Hebrew name, Yeshua HaMashiach. Cast them out, outsmart these demons, and get your victory. And some other ones that I wanted to mention in this video that also might be hindrance. So if you having dreams of elevator or escalator and you're going up, that's meaning ascension on your path, or a new authority, or a new level in your spiritual journey. And then if you're descending, or you're going down or falling down, that means you're falling down, or you didn't pass that obstacle, you didn't rise above it, you failed a test, or even it be the enemy trying to trick you and think that you didn't come out of your problems, thinking that you just you're falling from grace in a way. But honestly, you just keep going up in the spirit, and you wouldn't know when the dream is being manipulated or when it's from God. And then if you're having dreams of killings or funerals, they're trying to get you to accept the spirit of fear and the spirit of death. And if you don't wake up and cancel that dream and pray against it, it may manifest. And then if there's a shootout, or you're being shot, and it's like a spiritual attack to wound you or limp your power, possibly to take you out,